Hi everybody, Katie and Ashley from the Clemson Insider here at Monday's Student Blitz, and as we know, Clemson is coming off of a 24-10 victory over Georgia Tech in some of the craziest weather conditions that I have ever seen, but it almost seemed as if the more it rained, the more fun Clemson had. At one point, Christian Wilkins and Austin Bryant were even out there swag surfing, which, totally got the sideline, the crowd, everyone just so hyped. So it seems like, they really, really embraced that weather and had so much fun with it.
Yeah, Dorian O'Daniel talked about how important it was for their defense to kind of get back to who they were before the loss to Syracuse. We hadn't seen them really be that fun, energetic defense in a long time, in about 2 weeks. So it was great to see them out there, and they were just having fun. And he said that, if they weren't going to embrace this and these conditions and have fun with it, then it wasn't going to be everyone's going to be miserable. There's going to be no energy. And Kelly Bryant also talked about how fun it was, sliding around there and seeing other people slide. He talked about Mitch Hyatt sliding from the hash marks to off the field. So it was just fun. And luckily no one got hurt, so that was even better part of it. But yeah, everyone's having fun. They were dancing around and it got the crowd hyped, so it was a great time.
Yeah, definitely. But now on a more serious note, as we know, Clemson now travels to Raleigh, North Carolina this weekend to take on NC State at 3:30, and this is a very big game. This is standing in the way of Clemson and winning the division. And the physicality that NC State brings is not going to be an easy task for Clemson to handle.
Mm-hmm. Right. Jeff Scott talked about how, Clemson's defense is always talked about, and now they're playing against a defense that is just as much talked about this season, and that they've been building the program for a few years now. The 7 starting front are all redshirt seniors or seniors, so they have that experience as well as the talent, which is going to stand out in this game. And they're also a very disruptive front, so it's going to be interesting to see how Clemson's offense is able to prepare for that. Bradley Chubb already has 7.5 sacks, so that's impressive. So he's going to be the guy to look out for on NC State. But overall, their team is very physical, and they're going to go out there because just as much as Clemson wants to win that game, they want to win as well because they want to make it to the ACC title and win the division.
Yes, definitely. And, over the past couple of weeks, especially today, we've kind of heard a very repetitive message talking about that windshield mentality. The past is in the past. It's a one-game mindset. A lot of players said that today. What is your opinion on that?
Honestly, at the beginning of the season, I thought it was a great quote. I was like, wow, all these players are really embracing what Coach Sweeney has to say. And the windshield mentality, I was like, this is awesome, this is great. But we hear it every week, like you said, and it's kind of getting a little old. I would like to see some of the players have their own opinions. Sean Pollard talked about, so he was asked if he was excited that this game on the road was going to be a 3:30 game. And he was like, no, we'll play whenever, and that is exactly what every coach has said to us all the time, that they're ready for whenever. But then on the other side, Dorian O'Daniel was like, yeah, I'm excited that it's going to be 3:30. I get to go home earlier. I get to catch up on my sleep. So you just see the difference between the players. And it makes it more interesting when we go into these press conferences just to hear the players have their own opinions. And it's great that they buy into the coaches and what they have to say, but I would also like to see, a little bit of their personalities come out instead of just one game mentality. And Kelly Bryant even said that he wasn't going to be watching when the first college football playoff rankings come out. And good for him if he's not going to, but as, personally, I would be a little curious. I would be watching it. So hopefully, we'll see a little bit more personality as the season goes on.
Yes, so keep up with the Clemson Insider as we continue our coverage of Clemson football leading up to the NC State game this week.